Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with Ilkay Gundogan, who was finally presented today as a Barca player. He was with Joan Laporta, of course, taking pictures, and he spoke some very important words. He spoke about Xavi, Lewandowski, Pep Guardiola, Pedri, Silva, Busquets at Barca presentation. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then to conclude this episode, talking about Julian Araujo, as the Barca right back is seriously considering offer from newly promoted side Las Palmas. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Ilkay Gundogan is perhaps Barcelona's most awaited signing for the summer. The treble winner from Man City moved to Catalonia on a free earlier this summer, and the club officially unveiled him today as a Barca player. Gundogan will join Xavi's team for pre-season training on Tuesday and will travel to the United States with the squad to take part in the friendlies. Monday's events began with private signing of his contract as a player of FC Barcelona at the offices of Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper. The 32-year-old then spoke on the field and began with the account of his early association with the club as a fan. He said, "Well, my first impressions are extremely positive. I am very excited and grateful to be part of this club. I remember when I was a kid watching Barca every game, on weekdays, on weekends, from Frank Rijkaard, Pep, of course. The veteran went on to highlight how many of his idols were players on the Catalan institution and the honor he felt donning the garnet and blue stripes," he said. "I had many players here as an idol who are not legends, you know, who are now legends. So I am very proud to be here in front of all of you in this magnificent club." Gundogan then formally thanked Joan Laporta, Alemany, Yuri Cruyff for their relentless work to make the signing possible. He said, "I want to thank you, President, the host board, Alemany, Yuri Cruyff, who was part of me being here. It's amazing to be here, and as I said, it's a pleasure and pride to be here. I can't wait for the first game. I want to win. I want to keep winning." Of course, he won up his on-field comment with a brief mention of his quality of the quality of the Barca squad as a whole and the rise of a special team in years to come. He said, "I think there is a great potential in this team. Last season was very good and I will do everything possible and all the best to be able to help this team. The next few years will surely be better and more special. Visca El Barça," he said. In the press conference that followed, Gundogan showed more gratitude to the president and sporting director and Xavi, amongst others, for making the move possible. "Thanks to the president and all the staff for making this move possible, especially Xavi. When I talked to him, I knew he was on the right track. It's an opportunity to show who I am. New team, new country, new city, and even though I'm an age, I still have a lot to show for." The German also spoke about how his experience would blend well with Catalan's young core. He said, "In these years, I have been able to gain a lot of experience and with this very young team combined with experience, we can do great things." In his farewell letter to Manchester City, the midfielder revealed that Barcelona was the only club he would live for. He highlighted his clarity of thoughts over the same. He said, "Being able to be a player of this club makes me feel very proud. Wearing this shirt was a dream. On a couple of occasions, I was able to get closer, but it wasn't the time. Luckily, the time was today, and I am very proud to be able to be a Barca player." On Robert Lewandowski, he said, with whom he has already shared the dressing room for years, he said, "I talked to him before the holidays. He told me about the club, the lifestyle, the city, and what it feels like to be a Barca player. His words were very powerful." Ter Stegen also wrote to me, Their words did not influence me much, but they helped because I already had made the decision. Quizzed about the process of adaptation he would have to undergo at his new club, the Champions League winning midfielder expressed his confidence in coming out of the right side. I think I have the ability to adapt. The team has already won La Liga. We want to have more potential in the Champions League, and I think we can have the confidence to do it. Then, moving on to the next story of discussion. According to journalist Ashraf Ben Ayat, FC Barcelona youngster Araujo is seriously considering an offer to join newly promoted side UD Las Palmas on loan this summer. Reports last week suggested Las Palmas were going to sign the 21-year-old on loan for the upcoming campaign, and it was indicated that a deal might be close to completion. However, follow-up reports then claimed that it was not the case and that Araujo was keen on proving himself to Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez during the pre-season and staying at the club. But Ashraf Ben Ayad is now reporting that Julian Araujo might have changed a hat at his game time is likely to be limited in the upcoming season. As things stand, Barca have Jules Koundé, Sergio Roberto, Sergio Dest as options at right back. Apart from the Mexican international, however, it must be noted that Dest could be offloaded in an attempt if an offer comes along. Even then, the La Liga champions are looking to bring in a new right back, with João Cancelo, Pablo Maffeo, and even Fresneda all being possible targets. As such, if Araujo stays at the club, the 21-year-old is likely to be way down the pecking order, given his zero experience in European football. So a loan move away would be the best course of action for the young right back. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.